I decided to make a video on what I would do if you're going to buy a rationale saxophone to make it so that you can play it in all situations professionally in the modern day world, and so that when you amp it up, it's playable. What I've done on this particular one is mostly upper stack stuff, and let's see if I can come in a little further. I went ahead and epoxied and moved over on the back of the thumb rest, moved this and built this out over here, and then came back across the top and built the palm riser keys on up. And I've done this for a number of reasons. One of them is whenever you go to a high note, you always want to be able to go from F or F sharp or E or any of those things and be as close to that, back to these keys as possible. And I find the way that the factory setup is, you tend to get moved over a little bit. So this allows you lightning dexterity that way. Also, since they make the table like a Martin style table, the G sharp runs so high that you have no problems coming back to any of the table keys as well when you do this. Additionally, with the gold springs that they use on in here, you have to, unfortunately, one of the great things is these were the first folks to put a high F sharp key on, but they put it unfortunately on this side of the horn instead of on the other side and running a linkage. So there were certain things that they did over here that just kind of have affected a little bit hand feel. So I find that that's the best way to do this. Also, as I started to go, with the gold springs and with the weight of the keys, when you put a fatter resonator and you're playing a more open mouthpiece that plays real big, it has a tendency to blow the keys open. So when you add the weight of adding the palm key risers on over here, it in effect is a whole lot easier than drilling and tapping for a second spring. They do one spring on the F sharp key, and they really should have two, a second one that runs up top. Another thing that I like to do when I custom build one of these is to come down. The LeBlanc versions have a screw adjustments, and the rods don't come over as far. The Vito versions, they had these linkage rods, and you literally have to be straight on top of the key like this, and I like to be able to lay out just a little bit flatter when I play on over here. So I went ahead and shortened these linkages just a tiny bit on over here for that special key that adjusts everything. So that's another one of the adjustments that I've done, and there are a whole host of other things, but these, when you buy one, if you decide, I've built, I don't know, maybe 75, 100 of these. I really got to where I thought these were just nifty as all get out, and due to health reasons, I'm unfortunately having to leave everything. And I thought I'd leave a record of what you might want to do should you decide that you want to make one of these. Once you take these and make the adjustments that you need, there's nothing really quite like them. Thanks, folks, and have a great day.